Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yashini. If you're new here, welcome to a new video, and this is probably the last video of 2025. I can't believe that we are at the end of the year, and the next video that I'll upload will probably be on 1st January, or like the weekend of the beginning of January, probably 3rd or 4th, and that will be all the plannings and vision boarding things, all the good things. So I thought that we can end the 2025 season by going through the entire year. I have this diary that I've been following throughout this whole year, where I've been writing stuff down all throughout the year, like anything that has happened. Like this is more like a journal and not like a diary. I have written down like to-do list, monthly goals, weekly goals and stuff like that, and also some video ideas whenever I've gotten any video ideas, scripting and all those things. And I just thought of doing like a 2025 reflections of how my year has been, so like highlights of 2025 basically. So the first thing is that this year I started running in lake, going for walks in lake. It's so beautiful there. It's always such a like, even when it's hot, like not too hot, but like it's hot outside, the inside lake, it always feels so calm and so peaceful because there is so many trees, always a breeze is going on, and right now the weather is just perfect. And I started doing that in January because obviously in January again the weather was perfect, so I started running. Was book fair. I visited book fair, the Kolkata International Book Fair that happens at the beginning of the year. I love going to book fairs. I love getting books from there. It's a thing that I've been doing since like I was in second or third standard probably. I have always visited book fairs, and the years that I've missed going to the book fairs, I have always like felt so sad. But yeah, this year I did go to the book fair with my mom and dad. The thing is that we did Saraswati Pujo. If you don't know, we have multiple pujas all throughout the year, and I love celebrating each and everything, whatever can be celebrated. I love all the pujo, like Lokhi Pujo, Durga Pujo, Saraswati Pujo, Kali Pujo, whatever can be celebrated. Bengalis have Baro Mashi Tero Parbon, so we always love celebrating. Was Valentine's Day outing. Every Valentine's Day for like the last 6 or 7 years, I have been going out with my college friends Shuchishmita and Kushal on, maybe even if it's not on 14th, like before or after, or sometime we will manage some time and do a Valentine's Day, because that's like a tradition in our lives right now, and I love doing that with them. Fifth thing is that I attended like a sports day event. If you remember, my friend Oindrika is part of this Buddhism community, and they do this annual sports thing, and I participated in the badminton match, like a doubles match. It was yeah, like women doubles match, like me and Oindrika were partners, and we did win silver medal for our team, which was like an amazing experience, because I do play badminton. I used to play badminton quite a lot, but then we stopped. I have played badminton before in my locality, but not on any tournament or like any other kind of level, but it was so much fun. Sixth thing is that I celebrated Holi with my friends. Most of my para friends don't live here anymore because obviously people have moved away because of their jobs. But then whenever there's a small event or any kind of event, they all come back to Kolkata, and that's the best thing. Everyone came back to Kolkata for Holi, and we celebrated so much. Beautiful sunset in Ganga. So I went on this Kolkata exploring day with Oindrika, and we saw this very beautiful sunset. I think there is a vlog about that, so I'll try to link it in my description or in the I button, you can see. And yeah, it was such a beautiful day. We went to Metcalfe Hall, and then we went to Prince of Ghat. The thing is that I visited Dakshineshwar Mandir for the first time in my life. I know, I live in Kolkata, and this sounds really bad that I've never been to Dakshineshwar before this. I'm like 28 years old, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, I've never been to Dakshineshwar and Belur Math before this year, and I have always wanted to go. And I finally did that with my parents, and yeah, I loved the whole month of May, the most happening month of my life. I think I went on a trip to Bangalore and stayed in IISc campus in my sister's hostel, in my cousin sister's hostel, and that was a whole other experience, staying in a hostel. The 10th thing is that I visited Pondicherry right after Bangalore, and I traveled alone by bus. And that trip I took with Oindrika, so it was like my first girls trip. and a duo trip felt very much like a solo trip because it was just the two of us, and we explored the city. We went on walks, we went to different cafes, went to different beaches, and yeah, that trip was really crucial for me. I have never felt more independent in my life than when I did on those 3 days in Pondicherry. 11th thing is that I turned 28 this year, which is like a very like I feel mature. I don't know why. I feel like I've grown up suddenly. Like even last year, I didn't feel like I was old. I don't want to say old, but I didn't feel like I was in my late 20s, but now I really do feel like I'm in my late 20s, and turning 28 this year really, I don't know, just made me love my life a little bit more. The 12th thing is that I went to Mumbai and Goa again. This is my some number of times I've forgotten. I think the third or fourth time visiting Mumbai and Goa in a row. Like every year I've gone there, and I did that in the end of May, beginning of June. So yeah, that's another, like, obviously a highlight of the year. One of the best highlight of Goa is that I drove a car in Goa. It was an automatic car, so maybe not skills wise an amazing thing, but I drove a car, and quite a lot. So yeah, that's an achievement for me. And yeah, that's the third thing. I tried Pilates for the first time. There's this studio called Inhale Exhale Studio, and I think I vlogged that day also. And Oindrika and I went to that studio and did like a free Pilates class, and it was just amazing. I loved it. I want to do it again, probably in January or February whenever I get the time. It's a bit costly and it's very far from my house, but that was an amazing experience. So one thing that happened was that I did a night stay with, I actually did a lot of night stays with Shrutishmita Kushal this year, and this time in September we actually saw the blood moon. It was a rare event that we got to see from my terrace. It comes the biggest highlight of the year, which is Durga Puja celebration. Everyone again came back to Kolkata. We went to get the Durga Ma's idol from Kumotuli, roamed around in Kumotuli, celebrated from Panchami through Ekadashi. It was just amazing. 6-7 days of my life, always like ate so many food, was outside almost 16 hours a day almost. Like other than the time I was sleeping inside, I was probably outside with my friends, and that's just amazing. 17th thing is that I watched the Demon Slayer movie, the Infinity Castle movie, the first part that came out right after Durga Puja ended, and I think that was one of my best watched movie this year. The animation, the story, I already love Demon Slayer so much. I'm actually making Audithro watch Demon Slayer right now, and yeah, I love that. In October the weather started getting a little bit better, so when I did a little mini picnic in Moidan, that was a very nice experience watching sunset. I think I'm a very sunset person. I don't know how many times this year I've just watched sunset in Bangalore, in Pondicherry, in Goa, Mumbai, Kolkata, in different places like in Ganga, from Dhakuria Bridge, in Lake, everywhere in Moidan. Yeah, so that was a beautiful day. Can't forget all the Bengali festivities we did. We had Kali Pujo at home. Our family does Kali Pujo, and it happens in our house only, like in our garage. And having a pujo at home, I think is even more happening than having a pujo in Para. Even in Para it's amazing, but like having a pujo at home is just a whole other level of fun. There's so much to do, and I loved doing like all the decorations. Like all my friends, my cousins, we all sat down, did all the alpona, did all the decorated behind the Kalima's idol with garlands and everything. We went and chose the idol that was to be brought back home. The 2 days of Kali Puja was just amazingly. New thing that we did was attended a Halloween party. So Shrutishmita, me and Oindrika, the three of us visited a Halloween party that was held by that Inhale Exhale studio. So that's what I really liked about this year as well, that I went to a Pilates class once, and then I had this really nice conversation with the owner of the studio, and she's such a nice and friendly person that she actually invited us for this party, even though we are not like regular members of that studio, but she still invited us for this party. And yeah, you know, you form a bond with people that you're nice to. So we actually went to this Halloween party, enjoyed so much. We all dressed up. I did this spider eye thing. My friend did this cat's whiskers on her face. Yeah, so amazingly spent night. 21 is that I saw the Chainsaw Man movie. I vlogged that part also. If you don't know, I didn't watch Chainsaw Man, and one of my friends was like, let's go to watch the Chainsaw Man movie tomorrow. I'm like, I've not watched the season 1 yet. How can I just watch the movie? And he was like, just take one day, see the whole season, then let's go on a Sunday. So I did that. I just watched entire 12 episodes in one day, and then I just watched the movie, and I loved it. The Reze art movie. It was re-released in 3D, so that's what we watched. And oh my god, what an animation! What a story! So much emotions, so much like everything that happened. Number 22 is that I started working on a new project with Oindrika. So we have decided to start a new podcast. I don't know what's like, I'll tell you more about it. It's like a soft launch that we are starting a podcast, but yeah, we started working on it, and I'll let you know all the deets about it in my social media. Then the month of December came, and thing number 23 is that one of my friends got married. I attended her wedding reception, and whenever someone my age gets married, it's really fun. It's sometimes a little bit daunting, but yeah, it's always a fun experience. 24 is that I went on a trip with Orithro, and that was, and his family, and that was amazing. I probably will have posted posted the in Instagram about that trip, and I just love going on trips. I think the entire point of being alive is to travel and eat. Those are the two things. And, yeah, and the thing number 25 is that I am taking a trip. I have taken a trip with my family at the end of the year as well, and that's again a nice way to end the year. So these are the 25 highlights of my 2025, and before ending the video, I would like to go through a little bit like a list of things that I've watched or read or used this year, and this will be like rapid fire things, just going to tell you all the names and how much I like them. If you guys remember, I actually was really into K-drama last year, and this year also I watched a few K-dramas. So starting with the most amazing one that came out this year was When Life Gives You Tangerines, and it lives up to its name. The hype that was created around this series, it lives up to it because it's amazing. It's amazing. It pulls your heartstrings so much. I cried so much. Then I watched Something in the Rain. That was again such an emotional one. Then I also watched something called A Spring Night. It was also good, but not like these two other things. The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3 thing happened, and the whole Conrad Jeremiah thing happened. Ginny and Georgia season 3 came out, and that was a bang. Stranger Things season 5 came out, and that is a bang. The last episode is yet to come, and I have to watch that also, but just amazing series. And then also Squid Game. I don't know why people always forget, but Squid Game was this year, and unlike, I don't know what people thinks, but I absolutely love the ending. This year I really got back into my love for anime, and all the animes that I've watched, I really loved all of them. So those are Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. The season 8 came out and it ended, and oh my god, I loved it. Jujutsu Kaisen, I watched season 1, 2, the movie, and now season 3 is going to come in January. Loved it. I am watching Naruto. If you all know, I have talked about Naruto in multiple of my vlogs. I'm still in Naruto, and the 4th Ninja War is going on right now. So yeah, I'm watching in a really fast pace right now. Also watched Chainsaw Man, and I also watched Spy Family. So among all of these, I think Spy Family is probably the only sweet, cute anime with nothing very dark happening. So it's a very fun watch. Not been a very good reader this year, but I still read a few books, and I think the books that I want to recommend this year will be People We Meet on Vacation. I think this was my most favorite book this year. Also read Normal People. I really liked it. Also read Days at the Morisaki Bookshop. That's such a nice, cute book, and it's very cozy and warms the heart. And also I wrote and the 4th book that I read was Everything I Know About Love, and that was also a really nice book. It was more like a biography, like based on true events of Dolly. I forgot her name, Dolly something's life, and I think I really like that book. Also, I have really loved the book Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I have loved getting new mugs. I've gotten 2-3 mugs this year, and I loved it. I went to a Mela, the Chondi Mela in Behala, and I loved all the anime figurines that I got from there. I got an anime figurine as my Secret Santa gift from my office. I got a few anime fridge magnet. I got an Itachi book magnet. So yeah, I have really loved all the trinkets that I've bought this year. I have written all this stuff that has happened throughout the year. It feels like I have really lived a lot this year, and I really hope that 2026 brings just as much fun experiences, just as much fun movies, fun series, fun animes, fun memories, memorable days with my friends, my families, and everything, and that my heart is full, and that I really enjoy the coming year. And so I hope that you guys have a nice new year, and yeah, see you all in 2026. Let's continue going into 2026 together, and subscribe to my channel. I want you guys all to be a part of my life in 2026, and for however long I keep doing this. This is a side project like that I just do. It's not like I earn anything from here. I have very not that amount of subscribers or not that amount of views. I just don't do it for anything other than fun. This is like a documentary of my life. So because I really like watching fun vlogs from my life past experiences, like all the Mumbai Goa vlogs, the Pondicherry vlogs, and everything, the Kali Puja vlog and everything like that. It's like a fun documentary of my life. Instead of like taking pictures and putting it on an album, I have a video documentary, so I can just see what was happening to me in every month and every week. So yeah, I just hope to continue doing this for however long this makes me happy. Happy New Year. See you all in the next year.